Level 1, the analyst. You don't start in a corner office. You start in a cubicle, 3 monitors, Excel open, PowerPoint open, inbox exploding. Welcome to Level 1, the analyst. This is where ambition meets reality. You graduate at top of your class, finance degree, maybe MBA dreams. You think you're sharp. Then your first week hits, and you realize something fast. You don't know anything, at least not in the way that matters. At Level 1, your job is simple. Execute. Not think big. Not strategize. Not negotiate. Execute. You build financial models from scratch. You adjust pitch books at 2:17 a.m. because a managing director wants a font changed. You calculate accretion dilution scenarios over and over again. You live in discounted cash flow models, comparable company analysis, precedent transactions, leveraged buyout models. You learn to move fast because everything is urgent. A client wants revised numbers. You have 30 minutes. A deal timeline shifts. You're staying late. You learn precision. One decimal error can embarrass the entire team in front of a CEO. One wrong assumption can undermine credibility. Level 1 teaches you technical mastery. Excel shortcuts become muscle memory. Valuation logic becomes instinct. Formatting slides becomes art. But the real lesson? Endurance. This job tests your stamina. 80-hour weeks. Weekend emails. Last-minute changes before live meetings. You learn how to function when exhausted. You learn that banking isn't about intelligence alone. It's about reliability under pressure. Your biggest enemy at Level 1? Burnout. Because this stage doesn't reward creativity. It rewards resilience. If you survive, you earn trust. Level 2, the associate. Now, you're not just executing, you're supervising. Associates sit between analysts and senior bankers. You are the bridge. You review models, you fix mistakes, you train juniors. You ensure deliverables go out clean. If analysts are the engine, associates are the transmission. You still work long hours, but now responsibility increases. When something is wrong, it's on you. You're expected to understand the why behind the numbers. Why does this valuation make sense? Why does this structure work? Why is this multiple justified? At this level, you begin participating in client calls. You speak more. You observe how senior bankers manage conversations. You start seeing the bigger picture. Investment banking is not just math. It's storytelling with numbers. You learn how to frame a deal. Why this acquisition is strategic. Why this IPO is well-timed. Why this capital raise makes sense. You also begin managing people, and that's a different skill. You must motivate analysts who are exhausted. You must protect them from unreasonable demands. You must filter chaos from above. Your biggest enemy now? Micromanagement. If you can't delegate, you drown. If you can't trust juniors, you burn out. Level 2 teaches leadership fundamentals. You are no longer just an individual contributor. You are responsible for output quality at scale. Master this. Level 3, the vice president. Now things get serious. As a vice president, you own execution. Deals are no longer tasks. They are full-scale operations. You coordinate legal teams, accounting firms, client executives, internal banking teams, industry specialists. You manage timelines. You anticipate problems. You solve issues before they escalate. At Level 3, you stop thinking like a modeler. You start thinking like a strategist. You sit in meetings with CFOs. You explain structures clearly. You ensure deadlines are met. And when crises happen, because they always do, you step in. A buyer pulls out. A financing gap appears. A valuation disagreement stalls negotiations. You manage tension. You protect relationships. You balance internal pressure with external diplomacy. Your skill set now includes crisis management, negotiation tactics, political awareness, time compression. Your biggest enemy? Tunnel vision. If you focus only on execution and ignore relationships, you stall your career. Because the next level isn't about running deals. It's about originating them. Level 4, the director. Directors live in two worlds, execution and sales. You still oversee deals, but now your value shifts toward relationships. You begin cultivating clients. You take CEOs to dinner. You attend industry conferences. You build long-term trust. You're planting seeds. Some may take years to grow. You understand that investment banking is a relationship business. Deals don't happen because of cold emails. They happen because of trust built over time. At this stage, you ask different questions. Who might sell in 18 months? Who might need capital next year? Who is considering strategic alternatives? You start spotting opportunities before they're public. You become proactive instead of reactive. You also learn patience, because not every conversation converts immediately. Your biggest enemy? Short-term thinking. If you chase quick wins, instead of nurturing real relationships, you won't reach the top. Because the top level requires one defining skill: bringing in business. Level 5, the managing director. This is the level most people imagine when they think of investment banking. Corner office, big clients, massive compensation. But here's the reality. As a managing director, you are a rainmaker. Your primary job? Originate deals. You bring in revenue. You maintain relationships with Fortune 500 CEOs, private equity partners, founders, institutional investors. You don't build models anymore. You build trust. You identify strategic moves before clients realize they need them. You advise on billion-dollar mergers. You structure IPOs. You guide companies through transformative transactions. But this level comes with immense pressure. Your compensation is tied to performance. If you don't bring deals, you don't last. You must constantly network, constantly pitch, constantly stay visible. You operate in a competitive ecosystem. Other banks want your clients. Other MDs want your mandates. Your biggest enemy? Relevance. Markets shift. Industries evolve. If you don't stay ahead of trends, AI, energy transitions, global trade shifts, you become outdated. Great deal makers anticipate change. They don't react to it. They shape it. Level 6, the franchise builder. Only a few reach this level. You're no longer just a managing director. You are a brand within the firm. Your name alone wins mandates. Clients call you directly. Junior bankers want to work under you. You influence firm strategy, major hires, compensation decisions, industry positioning. You think beyond individual deals. You think about franchise value. You mentor future leaders. You protect culture. You understand that the firm must outlive your career. At this stage, reputation is everything. One bad deal can stain decades of credibility. One unethical decision can end it all. So you guard integrity fiercely. You've seen cycles, booms, crashes, regulatory shifts, technological revolutions. You understand something young bankers don't. Banking is about longevity. Survive long enough with integrity and performance. And your career compounds. The real journey. From analyst to dealmaker. The outside world sees money. The inside reality is pressure. Each level demands evolution. Level 1 teaches technical skill and endurance. Level 2 teaches oversight and communication. Level 3 teaches execution leadership. Level 4 teaches relationship strategy. Level 5 teaches revenue generation. Level 6 teaches legacy and influence. The job transforms from spreadsheets to people, from numbers to negotiations, from analysis to influence. And here's the truth. The higher you rise, the less your job is about finance. And the more it's about trust, because deals don't close because models are perfect. They close because relationships are strong. The best investment bankers aren't just smart. They are calm under pressure, strategic under uncertainty, relentless in pursuit, ethical when tested. From late-night Excel sessions as an analyst to advising billion-dollar mergers as a deal maker, the journey isn't linear. It's survival of the most adaptable. And the ultimate skill? Turning relationships into results. That's every level of an investment banker, from analyst to deal maker.